late 1787, the U.S. Constitution was put out to the states to be ratified. The Anti-Federalists, who did not want to ratify the Constitution, argued that it needed a Bill of Rights to specifically outline the rights the Constitution ensured. The Federalists, who supported ratification, argued that a Bill of Rights might have the unintended effect of surrendering any rights not explicitly listed. Suggested by James Madison, the Ninth Amendment was intended as a solution to this problem that would satisfy both sides. Madison explained his motivation for writing the amendment during a convening of the First Congress.
It has been objected also against a Bill of Rights that by enumerating particular exceptions to the grant of power, it would disparage those rights which were not placed in that enumeration, and it might follow by implication that those rights, which were not singled out, were intended to be assigned into the hands of the general government, and were consequently insecure. This is one of the most plausible arguments I have ever heard urged against the admission of a Bill of Rights into this system, but I conceive that may be guarded against.
After a number of revisions of Madison's originally proposed amendment, a select committee decided on the final wording of the amendment. The Ninth Amendment, as it reads today, says, "The enumeration in the Constitution of certain rights shall not be construed to deny or disparage others retained by the people." But what does this mean? It's pretty vague, right? The Ninth Amendment is often discussed and debated with no one official explanation. Can we reword this amendment in a way that we can understand more clearly? How about, just because a specific right is not listed in the Constitution or the Bill of Rights, the government cannot take that right away? This may give us a better sense of the intention of this amendment, but it never really lists what rights are protected. For the most part, this amendment is used to stop the government from expanding its powers beyond those listed in the Constitution. In other words, it's a critical amendment to protecting our freedom. Let's talk to some people about how this expression of freedom, ensured by the Bill of Rights, and especially in the Ninth Amendment, looks to them.
To me, freedom means that you're not afraid.
I'm Native American, and our freedoms are being questioned even now. So freedom for me is a freedom to be who I am.
Freedom for me means to be able to believe, to vote, to think, to want, to desire in your own individual way.